away from Reese, which was the Elixir planet. Anyway, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, I'm excited, I'm giddy. Oh, fuck! Oh, that looks so cool.
The stakes are higher than they've ever been. Have we been built to defend the Traveler? Have we been built to defend humanity? The Witness is going to bring all of that to the test.
What is that? How would we react if we were facing extinction? And how are we going to stand together to overcome this?
You know what must be done.
Bro, he looks like a gimp.
We were
Carlos
created
looks like a gimp.
to deal with this conflict, to solve for this enemy.
What the hell happens when evil finally arrives and confronts the Traveler?
I think the Witness looks cool as fuck, dude. I like it.
The Traveler is threatened. The Witness is here. Callus's forces are here as well. The Pyramid fleet is here. Big shit is going down.
Lightfall should feel like you have stepped into the middle of an active war.
One of the values that we really wanted to push was making sure that you felt like the tip of the spear. You were the
Yeah,
one
there it
who
is.
was
Power
initiating
fantasy,
the
there it
action.
is.
You were the one who is taking control. You were the one who is attacking things. What this tone gave us the chance to do was to really surface the friendship, the camaraderie, the connections that we have to each other.
Kaido, we'll need your troops.
If the end of the universe is coming, what do we have left other than each other?
Keep the enemy away from the Traveler. At all cost.
There's a pretty big, serious threat that is happening to the solar
Bro,
system.
imagine if we get to do a space fight.
Gravity
Imagine we get to do a space fight. Oh my god, that would be so cool. I hope.
In a major way, what we're doing right now is we're both setting up the finale.
Who screamed that we hit? Who was that?
Saga. We're pulling the Witness into the frame for the first time.
The big question has been, what does it want with the Traveler? What will happen when it finds it? And in Lightfall, it does find it.
Bro, is he just teleporting? Is he fucking teleporting? He's just zooming through space by himself. He is the ship.
Now, a lot of our Destiny antagonists are like kind of over the top and theatrical in their own way. And then we have the Witness, who's just so reserved. It's all about control with the Witness.
The Witness is here to finish what the collapse started. Now, there's Callus. Always been power hungry, in it for himself. He's now signed on as one of the Witness's disciples.
We're seeing Callus go through a transformation and emerge as something new.
My semblance matches my inner beauty.
Odds are stacked.
Bro, he looks like a
against
gimp.
The Witness has arrived. We got Callus. Everything's
Am I allowed
under
to say that
attack.
on Twitch?
How do we deal with this?
But, uh-oh.
And then you find this thread.
We knew we wanted to do another darkness power in Destiny. Are we gonna do what everyone thinks we're gonna do? Are we gonna make like poison? No. We're gonna do something that you'd only find in Destiny. We're gonna go talk about this.
Bro, now to be fair, we do want poison. We do want poison.
What does it mean to have a cosmic web that's connecting everything around you? How do you actually make that like an ability? How do you make that like a power? It's something that doesn't actually exist. You can't just point to fire, electricity, or ice. Coming up with the idea of the strings, the strands lighting up the world. I think that was when everything kind of started to come together.
Strand is unlike any of the powers that we've gotten before. We didn't get it from the Traveler, we didn't get it from the Pyramids. It is a power that we find is unlocked within us as Guardians. When you pull on that thread and you start manipulating that web, ooh, you can do some really powerful things.
We have some exciting player class fantasies coming up with Strand that we're introducing. So we have the Hunter Threadrunner, which is going to introduce this threaded spike.
The Hunter Super Silk Strike, it's this kind of rope dart. You're constantly moving, constantly attacking.
It feels fluid. It has an
there he is.
Style to it.
There he is.
Something we've
it's
never
the guy.
seen
It's him.
before.
Make a funny noise, Mr. Dave Samuel. Make a funny noise. Go.
And then there's the Titan Berserker. and the name is pretty fitting.
The Titan Super is Blade Fury, where you weave these giant blades onto your hands. You have
yeah, that's a problem people have said. Titans, once again, are just punch and smash. That is something people are unhappy about, and I understand entirely. There's no, like, diversity in Titan playstyle, it's just punch.
Warlock Broodweaver, the mastermind of the minions that we call the Threadlings.
The Warlock Broodweaver Super is Needle Storm. You create 3 sources of power, and then those then get launched out.
Yeah!
Those fly through the air.
There he is!
Enemy, they'll explode. When they hit the ground, they will then charge up and then turn into Threadlings. All the classes will have access to a grappling hook. When you select that, that takes up your grenade slot. It was a hard challenge because, like, how can
bro, that's gonna be so fun. Like, hooking on the shit.
To a grenade. And so designers came up with this idea of a grapple melee.
The grapple melee is incredibly powerful. I grapple onto an enemy, which stuns them for a second. And then when I get there, I grapple punch, blow them all up, and start shooting, and then the unravel projectiles are flying all over the place.
All that stuff coming together was
the grappling hook's gonna be so cool.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be so fucking cool.
That's Destiny?
I like how he's in charge of sound effects as well. It's so fitting. Hello, Silver Surfer?
For hundreds of years. It branched off from Earth during our collapse and shut off any communication. So they've been secretly existing on Neptune for a very long time and keeping themselves safe.
It was amazing to see how the concept artist made all of this beautiful art feel really fresh and new, but also a part of the Destiny universe.
When we think about how to design Neomuna, like what's the architecture like? We're thinking of a lot of aerodynamic things, fins and sailboats. That informs us sort of the architectural form language that kind of looks unlike anything we've ever seen before.
The high winds, strong pressure. We have that beach area where we show the sand is made out of diamonds. The whole terrain is following up into the beginning of the city. The color, the graphic design, the vibrancy, and yeah, there's some mysteries in there.
Bro, it looks so good. The map looks so fucking good.
The cool thing about Neomuna is that
looks
it's
so
like
good.
This big neon-soaked city, but it has quite a spectrum of different environments.
I think my favorite absolutely is the Thrillodrome. It is an arcade lost sector, and I think we can relate to spending our days in
can we play the arcade games? Can we play the arcade games?
With our buddies.
I'm also
Can we play the games?
excited for people to see the puka pond with all of the pukas that have been like such a mystery since Beyond Light.
Oh my god, the fish!
And then on the
I like
other
the
side of the
fish.
city is Callus's ship. The Typhon Imperator has landed square in Ahimsa Park.
You see that the city is indeed kind of in shambles in parts. There's smoke, there's explosions in the air, and I just go back to the teamwork of everybody getting into a room and thinking like, what can we do to make this feel high octane, very explosive, and familiar?
This is a city that needs the Guardians' help and needs their protection, and Callus is going to do his level best to destroy it, and we're not going to let them, and neither are the Cloud Striders.
There's a lot new about Lightfall. We have this new location, and it has these new personalities that come along with it. They're defenders of this city, and they have new perspectives that we really haven't seen in characters in Destiny, and that's taking the form of the Cloud Striders, Nimbus, and Rohan.
I understand what's at stake, Lightbearer. Far better than you.
Rohan is the grizzled old veteran who's too old for this shit. And Nimbus is the young rookie. Nimbus is learning on the job.
Nimbus was definitely a favorite of ours to animate. They're so boisterous
Nimbus.
and fun-loving and a little smug.
Nimbus, what a fucking name. Nimbus.
The Cloud Striders,
Oh, I love it.
bottom line, are cool.
Nimbus, on your stakes.
Oh, that's sick. I love that. These look cool as shit as well. I like these tormentors.
Scary unit that you've ever fought in the Destiny universe.
Holy crap, this combatant is very powerful. It means business.
It's incredibly intimidating. This thing wields a massive scythe, has command over all this void energy.
The Tormentor can like grab you, and that's something we've never really done before with the boss.
Throws out the scythe, has the player in his hands.
And in those moments,
bro, you're not Dave Samuel, stop it.
We do things with audio to make it feel even more intimate, where we duck out all the background sound. So you really have this intimate moment with this terrifying creature grabbing you.
So cool that is. That's so cool.
Lightfall and Season of Defiance
hey!
are two sides of the Destiny coin. And
I know that person.
I
forgot their name. But I know them.
Crazy neon cities going on an adventure.
I hope they show off the season as well, because they've already revealed what it's called. I hope they showed off a little bit.
On the Season of Defiance side of the coin, it's
that is what this is.
Much more closer to home.
Season of Defiance is about the ground war on Earth. Callus's forces are invading, and we're defending Earth. We're freeing prisoners.
Go now.
We're trying to protect the last city. But
yes, this is what I wanted. Yes, this is what I fucking wanted.
In a long time.
You're working with
yes.
You're working with Devram. You're working with all these people that you know that are close to home and that are battling.
Finally, Devram K is relevant. It only took 7 years.
We have a lot of weapons and armor for players to earn, and I'm super excited to see what you've been working on.
We have a couple of Strand exotics. The Warlocks are getting what's called Swarmers. They're these boots that will untangle the
Bro, I've got such a big smile on my face. I'm so happy seeing all this, dude.
Now they can
I'm so
either
happy.
shoot it, or they can pick up a tangle and throw a tangle. And
I hate that marketing team because they're so good at what they do. Fuck.
The Hunters are getting this helmet that will help them grapple through the air. As you grapple, you gain this new ability called Woven Mail, and it's reducing the incoming damage except for headshots. The Titans get boots that will augment an aspect that they have. The aspect itself will just send out a wave that will suspend enemies in front of their barricade after casting it, but the boots will split it up into 3 waves. Whenever they spend an enemy with these boots on, they also gain Woven Mail. So pushing the front line further and further by being tanky.
I have been caught by those boots a couple times in our playtest. We have this incredibly cool heavy metal machine gun that fires according to its own rhythm, where it gets alternate effects every 4th bullet, and then every 16th bullet it gets even more added to it. So we have this pistol that will use advanced technology to find your enemies. And so suddenly you're not worrying about aiming, you're really worrying about surviving during the lock-on time. And
the weapons and armor, they look so fucking cool, dude. Oh, they look so cool. They look so cool.
Multiple guys in your field of vision and then just obliterate all of them was, I think, a moment where I kind of went, whoa.
Okay, that's like the smart pistol from Titanfall 2.
We're introducing a ton of new features that are designed to make sure that the player experiences are as good as they can be.
I think one of the things we're most excited about are loadouts and what we're calling build crafting 2.0, which is the system of both, hey, let's make it more understandable to how you make a build.
Oh, yeah, they're changing the UI. That's nice.
Build and quickly swap between them.
When we started the process of figuring out how we are going to improve build crafting, one of the things that we knew we needed to do was make it easier to go from I have never done any build crafting to I'm really engaged in this system. When we engaged with the UI team and we said we need to improve this experience, they came back with what if we did
that Hunter armor before, what was that?
Screen
that looked nice. Hold on, what the fuck was that? Oh, that looked good.
You can see it, you can read it, you can learn. And that coupled with our Guardian ranks, that's going to come in and basically be our first ever companion to every single player.
Guardian ranks is our answer to what should I be doing in Destiny if I want to get better? You have this track that tells you what you should be doing. We're really excited for players to start diving into that system along with accommodations, a way to finally
be quiet, I'm Guardian rank 12, thank you.
We think all of this stuff is coming together to bring this more cohesive relationship between
I like
players.
this. I like this. This is a good feature. I like this.
When we think about the future of Destiny, we think there's so much more to discover. We're just on the coast right now. We want to get into the heart of this continent.
We are walking to our 10-year anniversary of Destiny, and Destiny being such a core part of our players' lives. We just want to keep building Destiny.
We've been talking about this antagonist to the Traveler for so long. In Lightfall, we get to spend time with the Witness in a way that we haven't yet.
We're paying off storylines that have been coming together and been building for years.
More questions will certainly arise.
We have this finale with the final shape that's coming right after Lightfall, where we're closing down the Light and Darkness saga. But Destiny is far from over.
This universe is about more than the conflict between the Traveler and the Pyramids, and we want to show you new ways to explore it. We want to show you new things to discover in the universe, because we think that Destiny has a lot to offer, and Lightfall is the catalyst for that. It's high stakes, thrilling action, all at the same time pushing the Destiny story to places it's never been before.
Oh, okay. That's a lot to break down. Okay, wow. Fuck. Okay, alright. That's a lot, dude. That is a lot. Wow. Okay, alright. We'll start at this point then. We'll start at the first point. We'll do a little talky talk. We'll start at the first point. This intro, I'll put it this way, right? We are not getting a space battle. It's way too much of a bit of optimistic thinking to say we're getting a space battle. That's way too optimistic. Because they're not going to do that, because that requires programming a whole new system. We're not getting that. It'll be a cutscene. We're not getting a space battle, that's just obvious, right? But fuck, man, this cutscene, oh, it looks so cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm trying to find the part where they were speaking about Mr. Nimbus. I want to talk about Nimbus. Actually, I want to speak about the arcade. I think you can play the arcade. Yeah, here it is. No, never mind, that's not it. Bro. Where the arcade at, bro? Good old Dave Samuel. We love that guy. We love Dave Samuel. The hero of Destiny. We don't deserve him. Nimbus is a goat. Nimbus looks fucking goated, man. Alright, here it is. I gotta say, I love the environment teams, like, designs of this map. I really like it. I really fucking like it. It looks so good. The map looks so fucking... Yeah, here it is. Right, yeah, arcade.
Ending our days in a sticky arcade. Playing games with our buddy.
Yeah, so I hope this isn't just emoting. I hope these guys aren't just doing emotes and that you actually can play some of the games. Because, oh, I will be so disappointed. Because they've made it seem like you can play the games, haven't they? That's not just me. They've made it seem like you can play them, right? So I'll be so let down if you can't. Even if it's just like a little quick like interaction, it'll be nice. It'll just be really nice.
I'm also so...
I like that the fish are finally getting expanded on. They revealed them in Beyond Light, and then they never got any like information. It just got showed fish. Right. Nimbus.
There's a lot new along with it. There's investors of.
So these guys are basically guardians, but not guardians. They're like technological guardians instead of light guardians. These guys have been like protecting Neptune or some shit like that for fucking decades. And like the whole thing with Neptune is like they were part of humanity and then they split off to be their own thing. and they became like super technologically advanced, and they've been just left alone until now. For some reason, nobody knew Neptune existed. I don't know why that is, but, you know.
And that's taking the form of the Cloud Striders, Nimbus, and Rohan.
I understand what's at stake, Lightbearer. Far better than you.
I felt like he's gonna be a bit of an asshole.
Rohan is
that
the
guy,
grizzled
Rohan.
veteran who's too old for this shit. And
Fuck. Where is it? I like this a lot. I really like
and
that.
in those moments for Dark Harvest, so you really have
The grab thing, I really like it. This. I have not been this excited for a fucking Destiny season before. This is what I really, really fucking wanted with Destiny 2 for Lightfall. I wanted to be fighting on Earth, defending Earth from the fucking, like, Witness army. Right? I fucking hope we get to have a mission in the last city where we're fighting back the army of, like, Callus. If we don't get that, oh, I'll be so disappointed, man. I fucking hope we get that.
Lightfall and Season of Defiance are two sides of the Destiny coin. And so on the Lightfall side, we have crazy neon cities going on an adventure far away, sort of bombastic.
Yeah, I'm rewatching this bit because I really like it.
On the Season of Defiance side of the coin, it's a story that's much more closer to home.
Season of Defiance is about the ground war on Earth. Callus's forces are invading, and we're defending Earth. We're freeing prisoners.
Go now.
We're trying to protect the last city, but much more directly and under much more threat than we have seen in a long time.
You're working with Petra, you're working with Devram, you're working with all these people that you know that are close to home and that are battling for the real thing you're trying to save.
Dude, yeah, I'm so excited. I am really excited for this to come out. I hate Bungie's marketing team, but I love them because they make it look so fun. They make it look so fucking good, and I know it will be. They, apart from Shadowkeep, they don't miss with these core expansions, right? They never miss on the expansion. It's the seasons that fall off. So I hope the seasons this year really, really are great. Because I will be heartbroken if they're not. But fuck, man, this looks so good. This looks so fucking good. Honestly, honest to God, man, it looks so fucking damn good. I can't say that any of this is a miss. I can't say they've missed. Bungie have not missed here. And they don't miss with the core expansions. That's it. They don't. And I am so fucking excited for what's to come. God, man. Oh, it's going to be so cool to see it. I'm definitely streaming it day one. I definitely will. Wow, okay. I'm going to have to download this whole stream. Oh, brother, okay. That's going to be the end of the stream, though. I'm not going to do anything else now. That's going to be the end of it. Thanks for coming out. See you in a bit.